Hello everyone, my name is Ivan Victoria, and here I am recording another video, yet again. Sorry, that was a horrible start. Let me start again. Hello everybody, my name is Ivan Victoria, and today I'm going to be reviewing the character options 11th and 12th Doctor's Sonicscrewdriver. Well, I'm just going to say 11th because that's what it came on the packaging. So yeah. So before we get started, I am going to be like Vote Saxon 07 and go over the major details just so you guys can know what this is like and get my opinion. So without further ado, let's get started. In case you guys want to know why I have white paper here, it's because I couldn't film it on my black desk because the light, even with my light turned on, I didn't get it, you couldn't see it very well. So I have my iPhone lighting it up. So anyway, yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. First off, we have, first off, let's go over the details first. Now, as you can see right here, we have the grating right here on each bar of the screwdriver that holds these claws into place. So we got the nice grating effect right along here, and right here you have your standard legal printing and stuff like that, which is actually quite in a hidden spot because you see no one will know it's there even, which is a nice little hidden spot. And yeah, the detailing looks really nice. It's quite accurate to the show. Just get it right in there. You can see that grating detail, so you can see it better. But another thing that Vote Saxon has a problem with is legal stuff and screws. But personally, I don't have a problem with these kind of screws because they actually kind of add to the overall effect, really. If you can see the little triangle in there, it gives it a unique shape and almost makes it look like it's a part of the screwdriver itself. So that's really cool. And moving on from that, we have a nice copper effect moving down from there, as well as the little copper ring right here, and sorry about that, and the end cap right down here. And moving on to the white handle, following that is, sorry if it sounds bad, if this sounds bad, but anyway, following on to the white handle section right here, it's really cool looking as well. The nice little impressions and indents right in here, accurate to the show. The only thing that sets it off for me is this white line that goes in there that separates the handle section up to here. That's the only problem I have, but it's not really that's really only small problem I have, but really it's barely even noticeable. And no one really will care anyway, so yeah. Moving up there, we got the nice leather grip handle right here, which also looks really cool. The nice little grainy looking detail right there. However, if you're a real enthusiast, leather is not grainy. Well, actually, leather is kind of like that, really, except it's more crackly than grainy. But yeah, that's the cool thing. It doesn't really look like leather, but it definitely, the character options definitely succeeded in making it look as close as possible. And also right here we have the stitching. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the Sonicscrewdriver because of how accurate it is to the actual show. They even got the middle part, the cross stitch in the middle there. I'm not sure if you can see it very well. Hold on, let me try and find it. They even got the cross stitch in the middle, right. I know you guys can't really see it, but it's there. The middle cross stitch. So yeah. And moving up from that, we have obviously the detail that you've already seen. And we have the claws. Now the claws are probably one of my favorite parts of this. Even though they're not really more attached like the actual prop is in the show like that. It's close enough, and once again, no one really is going to care unless you're an enthusiast. So yeah. Now, let's move on to the actual operation of the toy. So, right here you have two buttons. You have one for extending the claws and one for activating the toy itself. The one activating for the toy itself, for those of you who already know, it's right here below this button right here. So, turning on the Sonicscrewdriver activates two sounds that it cycles through. I'll show them to you right now. So yeah, you have those two sound effects, and I forgot to mention that the emitter looks pretty nice too. This nice little green color, even though it looks like plastic, even though it is plastic, I think Character Options really succeeded in making it look like glass almost. Like on camera or even up close, it looks like glass. It really looks like glass to me. I'm going to say it again, it looks more like glass than it does plastic, so I think that's a cool feature. And the emitter also lights up a pretty decent amount as well. A pretty decent amount of light as well. The sound is nice and loud too, and I like that. Now I'm going to activate it again, but this time actually seeing my thumb doing it. Yeah, that was pointless, but just so you can see it. And also, for those of you who don't know, this Sonicscrewdriver actually has 2 more hidden sounds in there. However, when I watched another guy review it, he said that he heard that it burns out the sound, that you're risking of burning out the sound chip. But I'm personally here to debunk that rumor, because I have used all the sounds numerous times for numerous lengths, and this thing has not burnt out yet. And it probably will not. So I'm here to debunk that rumor for those of you who are scared of that. Now, let's on to actually moving on to, like, extending it. Like, how do you do that? Well, there's a little big button right up here, and that extends the claws like so. Yeah, cool. Now, this is actually one of my favorite parts of the Sonicscrewdriver because it extends. It just looks so cooler when it's extended. Like, even when it's extended, I can't zoom up on this. I have to, yeah, like you can see the whole stand going on here. So, yeah. And it really and the claws when they're extended is really cool looking, and it shows off the emitter very well too. And the shape that it is in, those little slopes right there moving up to the emitter, is just awesome. I love that attention to detail and sculpting right there. I absolutely, utterly enjoy it. Sorry, I'm trying to keep something else at bay. Sorry, I'm trying to keep something else from falling out. Now, onto the inside. The inside of the emitter looks really cool as well. It's a lighter green color, but then again, that makes sense because it's supposed to be a clearer part of the Sonicscrewdriver. And yeah, and it looks really cool all throughout. It even trails down to there too. And you can see the wires that connect to the emitter that make the sound and light up. But really, I think Character Options did a good job in making these barely even noticeable. I mean, only if you look really closely you're going to see it, because otherwise, and I'm going to say it again, no one will care but you. No one will care, and no one will notice but you. Unless you show them. So anyway, yeah. Now on to activating the screwdriver when it's in extended mode. There is a button here that I've been trying to mess with. That I've been messing with to keep... Oh, sorry, flare. Sorry about the flare. That opens up like that, and that red button turns on the screwdriver when it's in extended mode, like so. Like that. But there actually, for those of you who don't know, there is a way you can cheat. Yes, there's a way you can cheat with this product. If you see this button right there that makes its merry way up whenever you press this button, well, if your thumbs are kind of thin like me and turn it and put it down here and then turn it horizontally, you can fit your thumb in there slightly. You can turn it on like that. And I'm able to do it with my other hand too. Hold on. Let's see if I can do it without hurting myself. I can do it better on my other one than I can this one. Okay, yeah, I can do it with that one. So yeah. Now, before I end this video off with a couple more things, I'm going to teach you how to activate the hidden sounds. But before I do that, this is how you close it. Just like the doctor does on the show. You put your hands up like that, and then you push it down, and it's ready to go up again. And you're ready to use it again. Now, how you activate the hidden sounds. This is the sound you get when you press it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And The light moves in correspondence of the sound effect, which is actually really cool. And I like that little laser blast sound effect, which actually is accurate to the show. If you haven't seen the episode where the Doctor gets trapped in this spaceship, and then the silence start coming in all around them, and I think it's River Song and the Doctor that are in this one, and I think Amy Pond and Rory, I can't quite remember the name of that episode, but they start blasting the silence, and the Doctor is using his screwdriver in extended mode as like a laser gun, and it is essentially doing what I just explained. He is kind of using it like a laser gun. So that's a cool little added sound effect. And the third sound you get is when you press it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is this nice kind of running out of power, dying sound effect. And I really like the way that the light moves with the sound effects. It gives it a nice kind of out of battery kind of sound effect, which is really cool. And you can activate the sounds with that button too. Ah, dang it, I can't close that. It can really be hard to close sometimes. And for those of you wondering, I can still do the sound effects with this thumb. So yeah, I can still use the sound effects with that, sorry, I can still do all the sound effects even when cheating that. So, yeah, now going on to removal of the batteries. Now going on to removing the batteries, I'm sorry. You simply press the button to extend it, and then you twist this section right here until it's slanted, kind of like that. You can't tell, but it is slanted. And it pops right off. Sorry, you couldn't see that very well. And you have these 2 bits right here. And you lift this up, lift that up, and there are 2 screw holes. Sorry, those are the button holes. Hold on, let me find the screws here. There they are. There's 2 screws here, there's one here, and there's one here. And you use a Phillips head screwdriver, and you just unscrew these, and it takes cell batteries. Wait, and it takes 3 cell batteries. I'm not going to tell you what kind because I'm not a battery guy. Oh, and also you got that little CE, US, and Europe release legal stuff right there. And to put it back, you turn it in sideways like that. However, you don't push the whole thing in. You have to make that arrow meet up with the side right there. And then you push it. Then you push this end in until it clicks like that. Then you turn it. Sorry, I don't have a professional camera set up yet. So until it clicks, and it should be straightened out, and then you just close it again, and it's ready. Now a little tip: you know that you haven't clicked it in all the way or haven't put it in right if you try to close it and it pops back out. If it pops back out, then you haven't closed it right. And yeah, so that's my review on the Sonic Screwdriver, on the 11th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver from Character Options. And what do I have to say? I love it. This is absolutely amazing. I love the attention to detail. I like the sounds, the hidden sounds, how accurate it is. And even if you use the little cheat, hold on. Yeah, and that's how you can really use it like the Doctor. Just snap and time it. And I really think you can really use it like the Doctor if you manage to fit your thumb into there. And really, it won't matter because no one's going to notice. And Vote Saxon 07, I might add you. I'm sorry. And Vote Saxon 07 did a review on this on the same thing, so I will put a link to that review in the description below. And also, why don't you subscribe to his channel? Because Vote Saxon 07 has a lot of cool reviews on his channel. I love him. He's awesome. He's funny. And you should definitely check out his Infinity Loop series on his channel because the Infinity Loop series is pretty good too. A really awesome Doctor Who fan. I love Vote Saxon 07's reviews. They make me laugh, and they actually make me want to get it, which is why I wanted to get this myself. But part of the reason why I didn't want to get it at first was because of that. And I agree with Vote Saxon 07 that that is a dumb idea that character options went with. But other than that, I think they really did a good job on this whole thing. And personally, if I were a huge enthusiast and perfectionist, I would probably go with the one-button sonic screwdriver simply because it's more accurate to the show. But then again, if you know the cheat that everyone's figured out already, then the world's your oyster with this. Yeah. Also, I'm thinking of gluing this shut simply because I just can't deal with this thing being so freaking hard to close and stay closed. And I can do the cheat anyway, so I really don't see a point in having that anymore. So yeah, that was my review on the... Oh, sorry! I forgot size comparison, like he does. So comparing it to... So I'm going to compare this to the transtemporal sonic screwdriver that I got for Christmas, which I will be doing a review on also. Let's compare the size to this. Sorry, I'm trying to close the cap thing on this. There. For those of you who have this product right here and you're having trouble keeping that cap in closed, I feel your pain. So yeah, let's do a little size comparison here. And as you can see, it nearly beats this thing. It nearly beats it. The transtemporal sonic screwdriver. It nearly beats it. Even when it's in its full size and extended mode, then it definitely beats it. And comparing it also to my David Tennant sonic screwdriver, which I did a review on a long while back. I'll put a link to that in the description below. It's not as good as the review that I'm doing right now, but at least it might make you want to get it. And it dwarfs David Tennant's. I'm sorry, my finger got in the way. And it dwarfs the 10th and 9th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. It just dwarfs it. And I think the 11th and 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver is the biggest of them all, because I have seen a size comparison of all of them, and this one absolutely dwarfs all of them. I'm not joking. It dwarfs every single Sonic I've seen thus far, except for the Sonic Cane. The Sonic Cane dwarfs them all if you compare that, but there's no prop replica of that yet, is there? Comment in the description below if there is. Because if there is, then I guess so. But if you disregard the Sonic Cane, then this dwarfs all of them. So yeah, this has been a review of the 11th and 12th Doctor's sonic screwdriver from Character Options, and I'm glad you took the time out of your life to click on this video. And if you liked this video, hit that like and that subscribe button. And if you really liked it, then you can share this thing on Facebook and Twitter, or any Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, or any social networking site you may use. So, anyway, I'm Ivan Victoria, signing out. Peace.